Starweaver podcast.
How do you think Starweaver's approach, with its data-driven insights and that incredible global network of experts, will shape the future of education and workforce development? What possibilities do you see coming down the line?
It's about empowering you, the learner, to pick up those new skills, advance in your career, contribute to your organization, and really shape the future you want to see.
All right, buckle up everyone, because today we're diving deep into the world of Starweavers. And let me tell you, they're doing some seriously cool things with online education.
Yeah, what's really interesting to me is they're not just creating courses, they're building like this whole learning universe designed for this digital age we live in.
It's pretty remarkable when you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
And their mission, at its core, it's all about giving you the practical skills you need to navigate this world that's changing like what feels like every single day.
Absolutely. And the way they're doing it is really unique, bringing together content creators, the platforms you're probably using right now, like Coursera or Udemy, publishers, and even those giant corporations.
It's a pretty impressive mix.
Yeah.
So for this deep dive, we've got this super in-depth company backgrounder document.
Oh, yeah.
And trust me, some of the stats we found in here, they're going to blow your mind.
Yeah, I was particularly fascinated by their what they call data signal-oriented approach to creating content.
Okay, break that down for me.
So they're basically using data to figure out what to create and how to make it. It's like, imagine a super smart system that knows exactly what people want to learn, what's trending, and then suggests the perfect courses for you.
So instead of just guessing what people want, they're letting the data guide them.
Right. Exactly.
That's actually really smart.
It is, yeah.
So what kind of impact are they having with this approach? Like, how big are they?
Well, their reach is pretty mind-blowing. We're talking 275 million students globally. And get this, they've partnered with 6 of the top 10 e-learning platforms and publishers.
Wait, 6 of the top 10? So that means, chances are you've probably taken one of their courses without even realizing it.
It's very likely, yeah.
Their content is everywhere, especially, I bet, if you've ever taken a course on AI.
That's one of their specialties, definitely.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
They've created 15% of all the AI courses on Coursera.
Wow.
Which, that's like their home turf, right?
Yeah.
And get this, that's 5% more than any other subject.
Their expertise in AI education really shines through, it's clear. And I think it shows they really understand what's in demand in today's world.
Yeah, they're not just teaching AI, they're leading the way in making it accessible to everyone.
Exactly. They've tapped into a crucial need and are filling the gap with top-notch content.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and the way they actually produce this content is fascinating. They're basically what they call a technology-enabled content engine churning out these educational resources.
So it's not just like a bunch of teachers making videos in their basement.
Right, exactly. They've got a whole tech infrastructure behind them. And it's powered by some pretty amazing AI tools, like a whole suite of platforms that streamlines the entire process, from the initial planning stages all the way to delivery.
Okay, so instead of saying, tell me more, I want to know, how do these tools actually work? Can we break them down one by one?
Absolutely. So first up, you have Booster. Think of it like a massive production hub. That's what Booster is for them. It's a production management platform that helps them plan, coordinate, and deliver all kinds of content. Online courses, movies, documentaries, even advertisements, you name it.
Wow.
Yeah, it keeps everyone on the same page and makes sure everything runs smoothly.
So it's like it manages all the chaos of creating all that content.
Precisely. Now, the next tool, Starweaver Analytics. It used to be called Teaching Guide. This one is a data powerhouse.
Okay.
We're talking over 5 years of data on over 105,000 instructors and 250,000 courses.
That's a lot of data.
Yeah. And it allows them to do some really cool things. They can spot trends, see what's hot, what courses are performing well, and even predict which instructors would be the best fit for a specific topic.
So they're not just throwing content out there blindly. They're using data to make sure they're creating what people actually want.
Right.
And they're finding the best people to teach it.
Exactly. And they take it even further with market metrics. This tool gives them insights into how much engagement a course might get, likes, comments, shares, and even the earning potential for students who complete it.
So wait, they can predict how successful a course will be and how much it might boost your career before it's even created.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's incredible.
It is. It really is.
It allows them to invest in the right areas and make sure they're creating content that not only educates, but also has real-world benefits.
Right.
I'm sensing a theme here. Data, data, data.
Yeah, they're really harnessing its power to create a smarter learning experience. And they have even more tools. There's Design Pilot, which helps educators create more engaging content. Think innovative outlines, interactive scripts, even different design approaches for the course materials.
So they're not just thinking about the information, they're thinking about how to present it in a way that actually grabs your attention and keeps you engaged.
Exactly. Then there's Journey Builder. This one's cool. It automatically creates personalized learning paths based on your individual skills and goals. And get this, it can even pull content from multiple platforms and integrate an organization's specific resources and plans if you're learning through work.
Hold on, so it's not just about taking one course, it's about creating this whole learning journey tailored just for you.
Exactly. It's learning customized to your needs and aspirations.
Wow.
And then there's MI Automations, which is all about streamlining the content process.
Okay.
Think of it as a sophisticated system for packaging, distributing, and integrating content across multiple channels, all while keeping their intellectual property safe and sound.
So it's like a super organized content management system.
Yeah.
Making sure everything is where it needs to be and protect it.
Precisely.
So all these tools working together make Starweaver a really powerful content engine.
Right. It's a huge contrast to how educational content used to be created, which was often slow and kind of out of touch with what learners actually needed.
Right. Okay, so they've got the brains, they've got the tech, but who are they working with? Who are their clients?
Their client base is super diverse, major corporations across all sorts of sectors, from like the banks you use to the tech companies you probably love.
Give me some names I might recognize.
Oh, yeah. American Express, AT&T, Bank of America, Boeing, Citibank, Cognizant, Coursera, FutureLearn, LinkedIn Learning, Udemy. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Wow, they're working with some of the biggest names in the world.
They are.
That says a lot about their credibility and the value they bring.
Yeah.
But with a client list like that, they must have a massive team, right?
They do have a global footprint for sure, but what's interesting is they've actually managed to maintain a pretty close-knit field despite their scale.
Really? How have they managed to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with clients all over the globe.
Well, they have a 4.8 out of 5 staff feedback rating on Glassdoor, which is pretty impressive, I think.
That's amazing. It sounds like they've built a really positive work environment, even as they've grown so rapidly.
And their talent pool is incredible. We're talking a global network of over 500 subject matter experts and consultants.
Okay, so give me an idea. What kind of expertise are we talking about here?
Oh, you name it, they've got it. Cutting-edge topics like electric vehicles and generative AI, to the fundamentals of finance, software development, business analysis.
It's like they have an expert on call for every subject imaginable.
They really do. It's a testament to their vision and their ability to bring together the best minds from all over the world.
I'm dying to know more about the people leading this charge.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about, like, the key players at Starweaver?
Well, the company was founded in 2016 by Paul Siegel, who is also the CEO.
Okay.
And he's got this fascinating background that blends finance, technology, and education. Talk about a perfect fit for leading a company like Starweaver.
Yeah, it sounds like he's the mastermind behind this whole operation.
He is, yeah. Then you have Vani Agarwal. She's the executive producer and head of content strategy. She's the one making sure all their educational content is top-notch and engaging, not just informative.
She's the master storyteller, weaving knowledge and entertainment together.
Yeah. And then there's Hector Sandoval. He's the head of customer success and distribution strategy. He's an expert at building bridges between different cultures, making sure clients have a smooth experience no matter where they are in the world.
So he's the one ensuring everyone feels welcomed and understood, regardless of background.
Exactly. And let's not forget Sharad Chella, the director of operations.
Yep.
He's the one who keeps everything running smoothly behind the scenes, overseeing all their operational strategies and processes.
So he's like the conductor of an orchestra, making sure all the different parts work together in harmony.
Yeah, I like that analogy. And then lastly, you have Gaurav Verma. He's the head of instructional design. He leads a team of instructional designers who craft those engaging and impactful learning experiences we've been talking about.
It's incredible how they've managed to bring together such a diverse and talented team from all over the world.
They have. It's really something. And their leadership extends beyond the executive team, too.
Oh, right.
They've got an independent board with some truly remarkable individuals, each bringing a wealth of knowledge and experience.
Okay, this is already blowing my mind.
Yeah.
But let's pause here for a moment.
Okay.
We'll come back and unpack the rest of this amazing story in part 2 of our deep dive.
Sounds good. You know, what's really fascinating about Starweaver is it's not just their technology or their global reach.
Right. We were just talking about that amazing team of experts from all over the world.
Exactly. It's their deep commitment to a data-driven approach. That's what I find so impressive.
Yeah, it's like they're bringing the power of data science to the often kind of traditional world of education.
It's true. And, you know, it has the potential to be truly revolutionary because it means they can create learning experiences that are not only super engaging for you, the learner, but also really effective.
Right, so it's not just about keeping you entertained. It's about helping you actually learn and retain that information.
Precisely. And they're constantly analyzing data to see what's working, what's not. And then they make adjustments to improve the whole experience, you know? It's a constant evolution.
And we see this data-driven approach in everything they do, right? Like those AI-powered tools, the personalized learning paths, it's all connected.
Absolutely. It's like it's part of their DNA, you know? And it makes you wonder, right? We often think of data as this cold, impersonal thing.
Right.
But Starweaver is actually using it to create a more human-centered learning experience.
That's really cool.
It is. And that level of personalization, it just wouldn't be possible with traditional methods of education, you know? Imagine having a personal tutor who can anticipate your struggles and provide the support you need exactly when you need it.
That's really powerful.
It is, and it has huge implications for the future of work, don't you think? Especially with technology changing so rapidly.
Absolutely. I mean, the skills gap is widening. Companies are scrambling to find ways to upskill their workforce.
Right.
And Starweaver's right there stepping in to help bridge that gap.
They are, yeah. It's like they're not just reacting to the changing job market, they're actively shaping it by giving people the skills they need to succeed in the future. And they're doing it in a way that's tailored to both, like the individual's needs and the organization.
Exactly. They're not just delivering knowledge, they're helping people get real results.
Yeah. It's about empowering you to advance your career, to make a real impact in your organization, to shape the future.
And they're doing it all with data and AI.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible.
It is.
So I guess for our listener today, what's the big takeaway from our deep dive into Starweavers?
I think the key takeaway is that, you know, we're seeing a real paradigm shift in the world of education. We're moving away from like this one-size-fits-all approach to learning and moving towards something that's more personalized, more data-driven. And Starweaver is at the forefront of that revolution. You know, they're not just creating online courses. They're building this whole new ecosystem for learning, one that's more efficient, more effective, and more responsive to the needs of both individuals and organizations.
It's a really exciting time to be involved in online education.
Oh, absolutely.
And Starweaver is definitely a company to watch.
Yeah, for sure. So let's talk about their board of directors now. They've assembled this group of like incredibly accomplished individuals to help guide their vision and strategy.
Yeah, we were just getting to that. I'm curious to hear more about these like remarkable people behind the scenes.
Well, first you have Patrick Siegler-Lathrop. He's the chair of the advisory board. And this guy, he's worn so many hats. It's incredible.
Like what?
Investment banker, entrepreneur, consultant, professor, author. I mean, it's hard to keep track.
Wow, he sounds like a true Renaissance man.
He is, and that breadth of experience makes him an invaluable asset to Starweaver's board, for sure. And then there's Tom Seidel. He's a data and AI technology lead at Accenture. His specialty is strategy and business development, particularly when it comes to the cutting edge of generative AI and advanced analytics.
So he's bringing that deep AI knowledge to the table, helping Starweaver stay ahead of the curve.
Exactly. And then there's Ron Osher, a master problem solver with a knack for modernizing supply chain operations.
Okay.
He's helped multiple companies achieve like massive growth, and now he's applying that expertise to scaling up Starweaver's global operations.
So they've got someone who knows how to take a company to the next level, which is crucial for a company growing as fast as Starweaver's.
For sure. And we can't forget Kevin Cardwell. He's a leading expert in cybersecurity.
Oh, wow.
He's literally written the book on it. Well, 10 books to be exact.
Wow.
He brings a wealth of experience advising major institutions, including banks, financial firms, even government entities, on cybersecurity matters.
Yeah. Cybersecurity is more important than ever these days.
It is.
So having someone with his level of expertise is a real asset, especially for a company dealing with so much sensitive data.
You're right. And last but not least, we have Woody Lowenstein, a mathematician and statistician with a deep understanding of data science, predictive analytics, and data visualization.
So he's the one helping them make sense of all that data they're collecting, turning it into actionable insights.
That's right. And beyond his technical skills, he's also a passionate educator, having taught thousands of students in both traditional and online settings.
It's amazing how they've managed to assemble such a diverse and experienced board of directors,
It is.
each one bringing their unique expertise to the table.
Yeah,
It really shows their commitment to building a strong foundation for future growth.
absolutely. It shows they're not just focused on the present, they're strategically planning for the future. And that's a testament to their vision.
This has been an incredible deep dive so far.
It has, hasn't it?
I'm so impressed with everything we've learned about Starweaver.
They're a truly remarkable company, and I'm excited to see what they do next.
Me too. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's take a quick pause here.
All right.
When we come back, we'll wrap up our deep dive with some final thoughts and key takeaways for our listeners. And we're back for the final part of our deep dive into Starweaver, the company that's making online education, well, kind of amazing.
You know, it's been a real journey exploring their innovative approach to learning in this crazy digital age.
We've covered so much ground, from their data-driven methods, those AI tools, their reach across the globe, and that all-star team of experts they've got.
But for me, what really sticks out is their ability to bridge the gap between, like, traditional education and what's actually happening in the real world, you know?
Yeah, they're not just creating content in a vacuum, they're super plugged into the needs of both individuals and those big organizations.
Exactly. They're tuned in to the skills that are in high demand right now, and they're providing the training that people need to not just survive, but to actually thrive in this economy that's changing so fast.
They're creating a future-ready workforce.
Exactly.
It's almost like they have a crystal ball, you know? They see what skills we're going to need down the line, and then they create the training to match.
It's true, and they're not just handing you the information and saying good luck. They're equipping organizations with the tools and data they need to make smart decisions about, like, developing their talent, you know?
Right, it's all about real-world outcomes, and that's what sets Starweavers apart. They're not just about delivering knowledge, they're about getting you results.
Absolutely. It's about empowering you, the learner, to pick up those new skills, advance in your career, contribute to your organization, and really shape the future you want to see.
And their impact, I mean, it's only going to get bigger as the world becomes even more digital and interconnected.
Oh, definitely. The need for lifelong learning is only going to become more urgent, and Starweaver is like paving the way and making that learning accessible, engaging, and most importantly, effective.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with something to think about.
All right, hit me with it.
Okay, here it is. How do you think Starweaver's approach, with its data-driven insights and that incredible global network of experts, will shape the future of education and workforce development? What possibilities do you see coming down the line?
Wow, that's a great question, and one that I think we'll be exploring for a long time. But the possibilities are really endless when you think about it, right? Imagine a world where learning is just seamlessly integrated into your daily life, you know? Personalized to your unique needs and goals, with access to the best experts and resources from all over the world right there at your fingertips.
Yeah, that's a future I want to be a part of. It's amazing to think how one company, with its innovative approach, could spark such a huge transformation in how we learn and work.
Absolutely. It's a testament to the power of vision, technology, and really understanding human potential.
Well, this deep dive has been a real eye-opener for me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so glad we had the chance to explore the fascinating world of Starweaver together today.
The pleasure was all mine.
And for you listening, this deep dive has really only scratched the surface of what Starweaver's all about. I encourage you to head over to their website, explore their tools, and see how they might benefit you or your organization.
There's a whole world of learning waiting out there, so keep learning, keep exploring, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Until next time.
Starweaver Podcast.